those vegan guys. Thank you.
Hello beautiful people, I'm starting today's vlog a few hours after I made the one you would have seen yesterday. I just wanted to show you that I had sorted out all my planting area, got all my pots ready. These need emptying still, but I'm going to wait until I get some compost, because Jason and I went to 7 supermarkets. Don't worry, we weren't like, yes, we were in the car, but we were there's no compost anywhere. Anyway, that's my brown lentils soaking for tomorrow's dinner, and I said I was going to let you know what I was going to have tonight. So we're having one of these, the golden crumb schnitzel from Fries. We're having steamed carrots, which I'm going to mash, and steamed spring greens, just because I absolutely adore them. And there you go. Today's dinner and tomorrow's dinner, or at least the start of tomorrow's dinner. Anyway, see you in a bit.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me.
Breakfast, dinner,
we're meant to be.
breakfast,
In the great outdoors,
dinner, husband,
forever free.
dinner, breakfast. As an addendum to today's vlog, thanks for suggesting wicks, Lauren. We've got 4 big bags of compost, and we're in the queue, socially distanced, so I can carry on doing my gardening. Hey! Another quick addendum. Second day Slim Fast Shake. Actually really enjoying them, only having them for lunch, and hubby's having a corn ham, bacon butty and crisps because he can afford it. But for me, Slim Fast and gardening. Hello lovelies, before I sit down in my chair and tell you all about my food yesterday and activity and what we're doing from here, just a quick gardening update. So after all the trouble trying to get hold of some compost, we went to Wickes and got 4 bags, thankfully. So that's been today's job, and spraying those 2 pots and that little one over there, silver, and cutting the rim off that big green one there because it had a fold over rim and it was all cracked. And I've only got 1 packet of seeds at the moment. Only my kaleets have arrived, so I'm waiting for all the rest. But when I'm doing the sit down bits, I've got a bit of news for you if you're planning to do some gardening yourself. See you in the chair. Well, hello there beautiful people. Hopefully, yes, the sound should be fine today. I noticed on yesterday's vlog that the sound was a bit funny, and that was because of the wind and the microphone. I think we need a new wire or a new microphone. Such is the life of a vlogger. You're always needing to upgrade or fix something. So the button, if you want to call it a button, the thing that you must click, the change that you must make in your mind to really start focusing on getting healthier and changing all the things that you say you want to change, food, exercise, blah 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 blah. That switched for me yesterday, like properly, and I had what I deemed to be a really good day intake wise. So as you saw, I was quite active in the garden and kind of, so I was outdoors for a lot of the day, sorting things out. The same again today. As I just showed you, Jason and I went to Wickes very quickly. 7 supermarket visits, all within quite a short radius of each other, no compost anywhere. And then the lovely Lauren told us about Wickes, went there, got 4, done the silver spraying and the trimming of the pots, but I'm going to wait for a few more seeds to come before I officially start, which is a bit of a shame, because I think today or tomorrow might be the last glorious day. Doesn't matter, we're still going to do the gardening vlogs. So yeah, yesterday was when the switch really switched for me, and as you know, I told you what I had for breakfast. You will have already seen this morning's breakfast earlier in this vlog. That's very typical for us. And then lunchtime I had Slim Fast, and last night we had this gorgeous meal, which is basically a Fry's Family Foods crumbed schnitzel, mashed steamed carrots with just a little bit of Floralite and a little bit more English mustard, steamed spring greens with not even salt and pepper on because it didn't need it, and half grilled tomato. Now I did have a slice of bread because I'd had no bread all day since my breakfast, and I'm not cutting off my nose to spite my face. I'm trying to be healthier, feel healthier, and not feel deprived. And that meal last night honestly was absolutely gorgeous. Tonight, we're having the brown lentil shepherd's pie with the mix of potato and sweet potato on the top. That'll do us for an evening meal at least once, and it will also do us for a lunch at least once, and then my mum will get an evening meal portion out of that as well, which is absolutely brilliant. And so yeah, I think the switch has switched now. Something is something is fixed. I've got to the point where I'm like, right, I want to do this. So done the bits of gardening today, had Slim Fast for lunch, had the breakfast that you saw, having the lentil shepherd's pie for dinner tonight. Oh, also last night for supper I had a packet of Eat Real crisps, whereas I might, like the night before, Sunday night, I had a packet full fat crisps and a piece of toast. Crisp on toast. Don't go there, don't try it, just don't, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. 2 minutes on the lips, a lifetime on the hips, and then you've got to burn it all off and fight it off. And what I'm trying to do now is get to that, keeping that point where I'm like, I love vegetables and salads and fruit, and I can always make great meals out of them, and I can still have sausages and the occasional pie and the occasional slice of bread, but I need to keep my activity up, and I need to keep my intake lower than it would normally be, and focus on those low fat and low sugar foods. Bless you all. Yesterday I know that everybody means well when they make suggestions, but you have to understand that you're one of maybe 100 people making suggestions. Why don't you try this? I use this app, I watch this channel, and if we YouTube, and we're a small YouTube channel, very small, I don't know how some of the big ones cope reading all the, because I feel a sense of loyalty to our subscribers, but it's too much, so I have to ignore it all, or at least most of it, and I have to focus what I'm doing is right. For those of you that don't know, by the way, I'm a qualified health trainer. When the health trainer scheme started with the NHS well over a decade ago now, I was in the first cohort in Oldham of health trainers, and I did that job for 8 years, working one-on-one with people, and working on what we called at the time SMART goals, which are specific, measurable, achievable, realistic and timely. And that was always about working on very small goals. For example, reduce your 3 biscuits that you have every day to 2 biscuits, and then a week later take it down to 1, and it was a kind of, it was good though, you know, and it worked for people. And I've been my own health trainer twice, as I showed yesterday in my 2 pictures, which if you didn't see, the first time I went from 90 kilograms down to 68. The second time I went down from 80 kilograms down to 68. Right now I'm 77 kilograms, of 78 kilograms yesterday. A day can't have made that much difference. This is what happens, you know, weight's funny. So just, yeah, being more active, making myself do more, spending time outdoors, getting hot, enjoying that time, eating the right foods, really enjoying the right foods, has now got me on the right track. And I know this is going to be a long process. I'm not kidding myself. There are no miracle cures. It took a long time to get here. It's going to take a long time to get out of here, but I'm on the journey now. And yes, I do know about Crocs in the Kitchen, think they're a fantastic channel. Yes, I do know about the plant-based cooking show. I did one of her salad dressings in one of our vlogs and linked to her, obviously. Love them both, but I'm not, this is going to sound really condescending, I own what I am, and I'm not a follower. I'm a leader. I always have been. So I will take little bits from here and little bits from there, but I will never be a, oh yeah, I follow that, I do this, they're my source. That just won't ever happen with me. If that works for some of you guys out there, amazing, have at it. But I'm honestly, I'm not looking for suggestions on channels or weight management businesses or anything like that. I might download it, like I might read your comment. I'm much more likely, and I'll be honest here as well, I'm much more likely to respond positively to somebody's comment when they've said, I use this and it's really helped me, and and they don't say, maybe you should try it. Don't make it a suggestion, let me decide. Yeah, I know, this is, I'm owning my humanity. Let me decide if I want to look into that. For example, somebody mentioned the MyFitnessPal app last night. I downloaded it just to have a look, and I'm probably not going to use it all the time. I might not use it at all, but I will look into things. So yeah, I have to do this my way. Maybe it's my stubborn boy gene. I don't know, but I own that. I'll take that. On board. I will listen to people's suggestions when they're telling me a story of themselves and not telling me, you should do this. Why not try this? Just tell me if it's worked for you and let me decide whether I want to try it. And do that with all people, because I'm aware of it enough and happy enough to share it with you, but most people might not even be aware of it. But when you suggest things to them, they might like, oh, let me find out, let me do my own journey. So sometimes it's in the way you say things, and I know everyone means well, and I know that's what I'm saying. I know that's an issue with me and how I take things, but I wouldn't be being genuine if I didn't share that with you, and so I've shared it with you. So when Jason finishes work tonight, we're going on a bike ride. I don't know whether I'll do it as live or not. I may do, and if I do, no doubt you will see it. So yeah, I'm just waiting for a few more seeds to come now. Now, I did say before when I was showing you all my garden stuff that I had some news about those who were planning to get into gardening, and that news is that Aldi was one of the places we went to last night to see if they had any compost. They've got a fantastic selection of, do you call them seedlings when they've already sprouted in it? It's a little plant in little black trays. They've got white cabbage and red cabbage, different kinds of peas, different kinds of lettuce. All, I wish I'd have known beforehand actually, because I wouldn't have bothered with seeds. I'd have just got them and planted them. But if you don't want to go from seed, I mean, the $1.49 for a tray of 6 little plants, That's amazing. So if you've got an Aldi nearby and you are planning to get into a bit of gardening, don't necessarily go there for your compost. We got ours from Wicks. I don't know whether you'd be able to do the same, and I'm hoping the supermarkets get it back in stock soon. But do consider Aldi for those little plants, because it's pretty cool. So I'm going to make myself another coffee on a day like this. Do you know what? I might have a Pepsi Max, actually. I might have a yeah, in fact I think I will. I'm having coffee with sweeteners, by the way. I know they're not great, but better than sugar. Yeah, that's about it. So day 1, brilliant. Day 2 so far, going really well. I'm in the right mindset now. I just have to stay here. Bit more of a push on the activity, and keeping my focus on the food would seem to be the 2 important factors. And hopefully over the next couple of days I'll have some more seeds here and we can have a little planting session. I'll get the camera down low and just pot while chatting. That'd be nice. So yeah, hope your journey, those of you that are jumping on board and getting our bums slimmer. I want to wear my bikini, do you know what I mean? I want my paps out in the lovely summer weather. I don't want to be wearing a vest because I'm fat. That's not self-depreciating, and that's not a hateful word. I am overweight at the moment. I'm overweight because there is too much fat between my muscle and my skin. Therefore, I'm allowed to say I'm fat, and I don't want to be, and I'm not going to be, and neither are you. You know why? Because we've said we're not going to be, and we're going to make changes, and we're going to sort it out. Why? Because we matter. That's why. I think that was all I wanted to say for today. Yeah, so I'll leave it there. I'll say I love you very much. You know this. See you again soon, and until I do, please be excellent to yourselves and each other. Just have a sit. There's an empty chair right here. It's 2 meters away. I'd love you to join me.